This question comes from Kevin Young. It's for Ajit and Greg. Warren spends his days reading, and his literature of choice is annual reports. How do each of you spend your days? What do you read, and how do you review investment decisions?
Well, in my job, I spend a lot of my time reading deals that brokers and people send us, reading what they're proposing, trying to analyze them, having a point of view, whether it is something that is of interest to us or not. I might add, I do not spend a lot of time reading annual reports because I'm not in the stock picking business per se. But in terms of keeping track of what's going on in the insurance business, that's what 90% of my reading is all about. Greg?
Yep. So generally in a day, what I'm going to focus on when I'm reading is really around our businesses, what industries they're in. I'm trying to understand what our competitors are doing, what's the fundamental risks around those businesses, how they're going to get disrupted. And then it always comes back to, are we allocating our capital properly in those businesses relative to the risks we're seeing both in our business and in the industry. So a lot of time spent on that. And as that knowledge is built, at sharing it back and forth with our management teams of those relevant subsidiaries and sort of fine-tuning it is really the approach.
Both of these fellows can absorb information to an extraordinary degree. I mean, they have, and for one thing, they're terribly interested in it. I mean, and it's theirs. So I'm amazed at both of them, the degree which they just sort of know everything, and but they enjoy it. I mean, they're not thinking about whether they'll get the next job that opens up at some huge place or anything like that. Nobody leaves us, basically the ones we want, but you really got to kind of be in love with your business, and that makes a huge difference, and that means that we've got to have the conditions that allow that love to flourish, and it wouldn't flourish with many organizations.